The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, big shout out to everybody that's listening to us in Kansas City, 106.9 R&B, affiliate in Kansas City. We are praying for everybody in Kansas City. They was trying to celebrate the Super Bowl, and all hell broke loose. Maria, what you got?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we're still getting more details, but we know that one person is dead and 22 others were injured by gunfire after that mass shooting happened at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory rally on Wednesday. Now, Ricky, this marks the 48th mass shooting in the United States so far this year. We're barely even 48 days into the new year, so you're thinking every single day a mass shooting is happening here in the U.S. There were 9 people injured among the 22 injured by gunfire. Now, none of the children are in critical condition. Thankfully, they are all expected to recover. During a press conference Wednesday evening, Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves said 3 people were detained and at least 1 assault weapon was also recovered by police. I know all of us have seen the images on social media, folks just scattering and running, and you can imagine the emotional roller coaster thinking you're going out to celebrate something, and then the next minute you're fighting for your life. Now, Graves said 8 of the wounded were considered life-threatening patients. So, again, our prayers are going out to Kansas City. A radio station personality identified as DJ Lisa Lopez Galvin was killed during yesterday's shooting.
What?
She was a wife, she was a mother, and lost her life.
Wow.
Out there celebrating as a fan.
Yeah, that's so sad. I'm seeing a lot of tributes to her on Twitter this morning, and it's always somebody innocent who was just there, a bystander. But taking a look back to last year in 2023, there were more than 630 mass shootings across the U.S., and even more staggering numbers, over 40,000 people lost their lives from gun violence, and of those 1,300 were teens, and 276 were children. So it's interesting to me that they fight for abortion, anti-abortion, but they don't fight for these laws when it comes to guns and protecting children from gun violence. So for each of the last 3 years, there have been more than 600 mass shootings, almost 2 a day on average.
And when you hear the numbers broken down, it's mind-blowing. And the question is, has the fear of gun violence changed how you operate on a daily basis or places you go, and what has to change? Let's start. Special K, what's your thoughts on this? Because we talk about this and text each other back and forth all day, every day about stuff like this.
I mean, everything starts at home, but as far as like legislation type thing, I don't see an answer anywhere on the horizon coming up, because the gun lobby is so strong and basically controls Congress and controls basically they run, they make the law.
It's almost like we're becoming immune to it. Like it's nothing. Yeah. You know, back in the day, somebody do a mass shooting, it's a big deal. It's on the news feed all week. Now it has become normal. I'm just outright. We are a family of 7, right? 2 of us. I'm talking about in my house. 2 of us are gunshot victims. Me and my daughter. We both been shot. You know what I mean? And we ain't in the streets. I was just at a payphone when I got shot, and she was just at a red light on her birthday, leaving Whataburger when she got shot. And it's just, she almost lost her life. I almost lost my life. I was in intensive care, and so was she. We had to have surgery, and just to be from, you know, just in your household to have 2 gunshot victims is something. You know, Maria, do you have any issues going out with your family? You have a husband and kids. Like, what is that like?
Well, I think for me, it's just a matter of acceptance, like accepting that this is the world that we're living in now, and just to be always aware of your surroundings. I do feel uncomfortable in big crowds, and I'm always looking around. Like, I don't even like sending my adult son to the grocery store by himself.
Ain't that something?
You know, and then also, too, the flip side of it is that, you know, people are going through a lot, and, you know, you don't know what someone is experiencing, and a little kindness goes a long way. Like, you know, you be rude and nasty to somebody, and that can just trigger some type of crazy behavior. So it doesn't take much just to be nice to people.
Well, we're even dealing with situations where, like Ricky said with Aaron, his daughter's situation, she was just sitting at a stoplight. You can be aware of your surroundings as much as you want to, when you're sitting at a stoplight, you ain't expecting nothing.
Yeah.
You just waiting for the light to change.
And you can have a weapon. Like I'm a gun owner, but you don't always see the threat coming, So here in Mississippi, there's a glorification of guns. The last time I went to a gun show, it was all youth with large AK-47s.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I'm like, I was just in shock because they were so young, and I don't even remember being exposed or thinking about owning that type of gun when I was younger.
And that's what
like,
I mean
where are the
about
parents?
acceptance also, is that we've seen that our leadership is doing nothing about it.
Right.
So either you have to get a gun to protect yourself, or you just have to be hyper aware about your surroundings.
You got the leader of the Republican Party, Donald Trump, bragging that he did nothing about gun violence when he was in office. He's bragging about it openly.
That's crazy. Let's go to the phone to see what you think. Get at me, 8669 Rickey. Good morning.
Yes, this is Nakia from Fort Worth, Texas. If I can't see an exit, like automatically clock an exit path, I don't go. Like, I watch people, I notice everything, I make sure I know where all the exits are, and anything that I could possibly use as a weapon.
So my name is Mia, and I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. So as you guys know, we just had the parade yesterday and all those shootings. And it's scary because we can't even do anything as a community because of what's going on here. We tear up our own backyard. We didn't need no boys from out of town to come out and do it. And so it's scary to know that we can't even get together to celebrate our football team.
My name is Brenda Smith, calling from Kansas City, Missouri, and gun violence has stopped me from moving around in crowds due to gun violence, and it's very sad.
Hi, my name is Tashara. I'm calling from Boynton Beach, Florida. I wouldn't say that I'm scared about the amount of shootings and being out in public, but it's made me more aware. If I'm in the store, I make sure I know where the exits are, and if I'm wearing earbuds, I only wear one so I can hear what's going on.
Yeah, I'm Keith. I'm calling from Chicago, and I've been having to really keep it on me ever since all of this violence, all of this shooting. Yeah, I'm concealed and carry, but I didn't used to keep it on me, but man, I go everywhere with it now because I just rather be caught with it than without it. And it's just the truth.
Hey, man, we just going to have to stay prayed up or whatever. And, not even just going to crowded events, pumping gas.
Yep.
Oh,
Pumping
yes.
gas is a whole damn thing for me. Like, when I go certain places to pump gas, and I pump gas a certain way, I got an uncle that pumped gas with his pistol in his hand with one in the chamber. And looking around and looking over the car. Now you got to lock your car door because now they'll jump in on your passenger side and steal your cell phone, steal your car, all that stuff while you out pumping gas. So you're an easy target pumping gas. Somebody bump your car, y'all need to know not to get out of the car or you're going to get robbed or whatever. And then I got a whole lot of pointers if you're driving at night or early in the morning about what to do and what not to do when you get to a red light. Stop looking at your cell phone, checking TikTok and Instagram, and check your surroundings and keep yourself in the middle of the block and try to time the light. But when you go to a corner and you got a space over there in that corner, somebody can come from behind the side of a building and you can't see or whatever, I always stay in the middle of the block and just go really, really slow and give that light opportunity to turn green. And when it turns green, I try to time my flow with the traffic lights so I won't be, if I'm downtown Atlanta or downtown Dallas or you know what I'm saying, or downtown Fort Lauderdale, I do not play. You have to act as, I'm going to tell you something, I can put you up on some real game. I could teach you how to walk out of Walmart and walk to your car in a zigzag to the point where nobody even know what car you're going to. Yeah, a lot of y'all be so busy looking at your cell phone, looking in the cell phone, dragging across the street, not checking your surroundings. You need to learn how to act as if somebody's going to do something to you or going to get you or going to rob you or whatever. You need to make zigzag. Know where your car at, but you need to make like a running back a punt. Running back a punt, just going all kinds, trying, making cut between the cars, through the cars. Anybody trying to get you, they don't know where to go if they circling around in a car. And all that kind of stuff. And just paying attention to small details. That is the difference between life and death. Paying attention to details. I don't like parking garages, and I told my kids, whatever event you go to, if they don't have valet parking, it's not good enough for you to attend. You understand? Go to a hotel, get that man $20, that valet guy at the hotel, and then catch you an Uber and get dropped off right at the door. Parking lots and walking to a club or to an event down the sidewalk. No, none of that. Because not only are they robbing you, they'll go ahead and pop you a couple of times because they want to shoot the gun because they've been playing with the gun all day. Some people out here, they don't have no regard for human life. They dangerous, they entitled, and it done made me scared. Like walking around with them damn hoodies on, they don't make eye contact, they weird as hell, and they will kill you. And they don't give a damn about going to jail. They'll take your life. They will take your life like it's nothing, take you away from your family. So you just need to be on, be alert. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.